We thank, love, praise the three most powerful, God, Tim Kuo Tu, and the Son of God, for your immense blessings that uplift all souls to a higher consciousness, so that we embody our true, compassionate, virtuous self, befitting of God's children.
Girl, be gentle.
The bodyguard just met the VIP. Now the bond begins.
Vegan, 'cause you are so kind.
Supreme Master TV Max. Maximize nearly limitless blessings everywhere. The new version of Supreme Master TV Max channels immeasurable blessings from the supreme grace of God. How to best utilize this free of charge tool. Easy. Play it on as many devices as possible.
Buy more, no use telephones, old tablets, anything. The more the better. Spread it anywhere, in your garage, in your garden, in your car, on your bus, at your work, quietly of course, everywhere. The more the better, because right now the blessing power is spread out so incredibly, almost like limitless. So you make use of that in order to strengthen the positive power in this world, to help me to save it, okay? Save people.
Go to suprememastertv.com/max. Click the button that is for your device. One is for PC or Android phone or tablet. The other is for Apple iOS phone or tablet and any other device. Under that, you can click on the plus screens buttons for Max. Each Max screen has a nearly infinite number of screens behind it. 1 plus 119,200 Max. Watch one big screen of Supreme Master TV with a thin line of 119,200 screens of Max around it, along with additional smaller screens. The most powerful daily prayer can be viewed similarly, with even more Max screens surrounding it. Combo. See Supreme Master TV alongside 3 or more smaller screens of Max. Enjoy our TV and the immense blessing at the same time. The download button downloads a video or audio file of the most powerful daily prayer to your device to keep the positive energy flowing without an internet connection. Please tell all you know, all others, so this can help the whole world to be saved. Print out a Supreme Master TV Max card to distribute wherever you go, for example, if it is safe for you.
That kind of concentrated, huge, incredible energy will bless your home, bless your environment, your village, your town, or your city. And if many people do that, will bless your country, bless the world. Then our world will have less disasters, less war, more happiness, more intelligence, and more abundant blessings in our life. Just try it and you'll see the miracles that will happen.
Please visit suprememastertv.com/max, youtube.com/@folia999/streams, or youtube.com/@suprememastertvlive/streams.
With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
It's incredible.
It's vegan.
Vegan, real lady and gentleman.
vegan. Never forget that.
We now invite you to watch the next part of this inspiriting lecture, titled A Practitioner is One Who Wants to Go Home, Part 2 of 9, on Between Master and Disciples, in English on October 31st, 1993, in Los Angeles, California, USA.
For decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worshipped world-honored one Shakyamuni Buddha, vegan, the worshipped Son of God Jesus Christ, vegetarian, the venerated master and philosopher Confucius, vegetarian, the venerated Lord Krishna, vegetarian, the venerated master and philosopher Lao Tzu, vegan, the venerated Lord Mahavira, vegan, the beloved prophet Muhammad, vegetarian, peace be upon him, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, vegetarian, and many more. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on Earth. An extraordinary living example of compassion, she lovingly and regularly sends material and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards, such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. etc. We apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, respectfully thank all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness. Wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal friends, Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, promotes the peaceful, loving plant-based diet and envisions, with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life, a tranquil and glorious all-vegan world, where people of both animal and human kingdoms live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the international vegan restaurants Loving Hut, vegan food companies, vegan fur products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we're aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal people-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations while saving our planet from climate change and disasters.
Hai să vezi, dar în liniște.
The world depends on you to have peace and freedom. Peace within ourselves and freedom from all worries and fears. That's a true freedom. Otherwise, even if we live in a free country, we are not free, right? Because we have fear within ourselves, and that we cannot use wars or guns to minimize it. And guns even make more trouble than help. In America, we have up to now, still legally freedom to use guns, right? But you see, the criminal rate doesn't decrease, and somehow it's more than some other countries, because people have weapons, and it's easy to make a mistake. When you have the killer in your hand, you can't control it sometimes. In a time of panic, right? Or in a time of confrontation. And people's fear makes them kill. Sometimes the fear. Of course, sometimes for other reasons, right? Now sometimes frustration. Sometimes they cannot kill the others who's supposed to be the enemies, and then they kill the innocent guy. For example, this morning is stated in the newspaper, one boy was killed for nothing. And then his mother is still searching for the culprit up to now. And some anonymous note has been written and sent to her. And it is said that there's one gang in certain such place who oppose the other gangs in that place. And so they just killed the boy because the boy belonged to that enemy's place, not belonged to the gang. Just because he lived in the enemy's gang's territory or town, so he gets shot. So it's senseless. Senseless. Sometimes fear, and sometimes greed, sometimes, I don't know, senseless.
senseless thinking make people kill or do harm to other people. Just like this evening we were driving along the road, and I said, this morning I signed 3 agreements, 3 checks. It's not a real check. And just I want to give such and such organizations and how much, right? And then I signed it, and then the headquarters or the finance ministry, finance department will give that money to that destination. So that is my check. If you take that check, go to the bank, you don't get anything. You have to go to Miaoli, the headquarters in Taiwan, you understand? Or send it, then they send it to you. Or copy it, something like that. And then when I say okay, then it's sent to you. So without Miaoli, you don't get anything. And it's not a check, it's not a check. And it can't just be cashed by anybody, right? Except the right person and the right authority. So this morning I sent 3. And one is to the police headquarters, the police in Ontario, which will be transferred to the unfortunate family, yeah? You read in the newspaper how the baby was hit by the drunken driver. Oh, now, by the way, did you see how alcohol affects people? Nearly killed the mother and other 2 kids, I think, and that kid. Killed that kid, the other wounded or something like that. Mother is maimed. I think maybe for life. It's terrible, huh? Alcohol. And many other crimes in the newspaper also originated from alcohol. That's why our discipline is that we don't take alcohol. Because when alcohol works inside our body, it becomes a kind of blinding chemistry that makes you do many other bad things. Like one of the gangs. Normally they just want to play around or pickpocket or something like that. But then because they're drunk, then they kill, they molest women and all those things. That's just because of alcohol. They never did that before. Just happened that day they are drunk, and then so normally it's a petty thieving business, but it becomes more a big criminal, bloody criminal, and no good for both parties. Just because they're drunk, they confess afterwards that the alcohol did all this. It's too late, right, to regret. And so the other 2 checks are for the some of the Vietnamese, for some of the good organizations, newspapers, who do something good for the Vietnamese community. They often print free newspapers and give to people, yeah? And they're supposed to be the best ones. And because they were in Hawaii, and then they told me about their difficulties, so I thought I helped them a little bit. So then he reported to me that 1,000 already sent to the family, the car accident family, through the police, yeah? And I said, how about the other 2? Yeah. So he said, it's coming. This night they will deliver it. I said, okay. And then we talk about Vietnamese newspapers here, right? And then he comment on some. Some are good and some are that and others. And I said, do Vietnamese people read a lot of newspapers here? He said, yes, we do nothing but read newspapers. The Vietnamese do nothing but read newspapers. I said, okay, so all the newspapers are good or something like that? We're just chatting. I don't know how it came to that. And then he said, one of the newspapers here, I think magazine, weekly magazine, right? Yes. So one of the weekly magazine, sometimes they print out Master Ching Hai story. And every time they print something about me, even if it's bad, the circulation grows very big. Normally 5,000 becomes 7,000, yes. So they often print it. That's what he told me, yeah? And then what happened is they printed bad. And then they asked them why. And they say, well, we don't have any malice. Is that right? Is that the right word? Malice. No bad intentions. We just print it because it earns more money. So you see that, right? It's senseless, right? It's senseless to damage my reputation just to earn money. Senseless killing. So I asked, why don't you suggest to them, since you earn money anyway, so why don't you earn also merit? You print the truth, print the good things about our master, and then you also earn money, since whatever they print about me will make the circulation grow nearly double anyhow, or grow more in size, 2,000 circulation. So why don't they print good? So they can also earn money. I don't mind. And they have more blessing also because of printing the truth. And also their conscience will not be molested, right? Yes. That is the example of senseless killing. You can kill by knives, you can kill by pen. But both are senseless. If you don't do it with true responsibility and conscience, you kill yourself in the end. Because the karma will hit back sometimes. One of the newspapers in Hong Kong also did the same thing because they wanted to earn money. So they blackened my name. They say I have one Rolls Royce for every day. And I take a lot of money from disciples, etc. You know it's all not true, right? I have one car, all right, those for disabled people. Go about 10 kilometers 1 hour. And my last car was sold because we needed it at that time for a lecture. I don't buy any more new car now because at this time we just concentrate on helping the victims around the world. I don't think any money is spare for my car. But that can wait, no problem. And this kind of thing he printed, and he printed many bad things. It's just ridiculous. So some of our disciples tell them, don't do that. It's not true, it's not true. We have given you all the material about our master, and our master lives in a tent and she doesn't have any car. So what are you talking about? So please reprint and correct it. But no, they were very aggressive. And afterward, somehow, some of the non-disciples say, if you don't do it, we'll take action. Non-disciples, some of them. And so they are a little bit scared. So they say, okay, you write a letter and we'll print it. They don't do it themselves. They didn't apologize. So they tell us to write. So some disciples write a letter. And then they cut its head and tail. So there's only a little left. It's like nothing. Okay, never mind. So I said to them, since they printed, they give them the money for the cost of printing. We don't even want to owe them. So that's it. And then, only a few weeks later, they went bankrupt. Because the same thing they did to me, they did to many other people. And one of the persons they touched recently happened to be a VIP who has no record of corruption or anything. And then they happened to touch him. So he kicked back. And they had to pay 2.5 million Hong Kong dollars. That's damage reputation cost. And also their reputation couldn't stand up anymore. And I heard that they're going to sell it to Singapore for some sum of money. So you see, the karma is very fast. Even though I myself or the disciple, we advocate non-violence. We don't kill, we don't kick back. But then the Lord of Karma will take care of that. So many people do not understand this. And they only look for the profit right in front of the nose. And they don't look further behind the fence to see what's laying ahead and waiting for them in the future. What is the consequence of such a senseless, foolish action? Now we don't mention these newspapers' name. We don't mean to degrade anybody's reputation. Even though they have done harm to us, we don't intentionally do harm to them. But even then, justice always prevails. So don't you ever worry that somebody does you wrong and then they get away with it. Accept when that is your karma. Sooner or later, they will know it. So we just have to be patient in every circumstance, and then we'll see how justice will work in the end. It works very fast, very fast.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
The Sanskrit word for flesh is called mamsa. Mam means me, and sa means he. So I am eating some animal, so in my next life, that animal will eat me. That is called mamsa. His Divine Grace, Swami Prabhupada, vegetarian.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
Lean on and give thanks to the reunited three most powerful always: God, Timko and the Son of God.
Hopeful viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode titled A Practitioner is One Who Wants to Go Home, Part 2 of 9, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is multi-part series on ancient predictions about our planet, Prophecy Part 375, Awaken True Love with the Savior to Dissolve Calamity, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming.
Being vegan, having peace, doing good deeds, life is a feast.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
저희 방송은 다양한 언어를 제공합니다. 다음을 참고하세요. suprememastertv.com/schedule 그리고 suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.